Hi guys and welcome to JKT Radio Podcast episode 85, and I'm your hostess with the mostest, Kyra, or Muffa, or Bun, or whatever I feel like being today, and I feel like being a shark, because I want some da-na-na-na-na-na-na-nas.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna be a goblin shark, and I'm joined by my other sharks, Kris.
I'm a hammerhead.
Nice. And McBride.
My favorite, a whale shark.
And Devin.
Well,
Come on. This is an easy one.
Oh, no, I'm just sorry. I have one, but I'm actually like, there's no way this could be an actual shark. Okay, it's a type of carpet shark named...
That's still a shark.
A wabagong.
Yep. That's a shark.
I am a wabagong.
I love it.
Wabagong.
That sounds like a Pokemon. Wabagong!
It really does.
Pokemon.
It sounds like Wobbuffet. It sounds like Wobbuffet.
Wobbuffet!
There's a cow shark.
Yep.
Yeah. There's also a dog shark.
I can see that.
And a cookie cutter shark. Zebra. Zebra sharks are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Diego
the shark.
There's also a lemon shark.
Lemon!
I was really tempted because I was looking for the name of goblin shark, so I didn't get it wrong. I was like, I saw the lemon shark and I'm like, I kind of want to do that.
Can the picture for this episode just be a shark with Lemon's head photoshopped onto its body?
No, just give Lemon a shark fin.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love it.
That can be
I
arranged.
mean, there are pictures, I think, of her in the water, right?
I mean, yes,
Yep.
there is.
Yes, there are pictures of lemon in the water.
I'll go digging and I'll find something that'll work.
Alright. I was thinking of the other shark I was thinking of is the Greenland shark, which everyone thought was extinct, and then they
Yes.
found another one a few years back.
Isn't it like 300 years old or something like that they found?
It's at least 300 years old that
Yeah.
they're guessing at.
Yeah, they're guessing that it's that old.
Yeah, so the thing about the Greenland shark, this I'm not Googling, I might be a little off, people, is they don't know how long they live. They've only ever found one species of it alive,
Yeah.
but they live for hundreds and hundreds of years because it's just, they're in the Greenland oceans and it's just so fucking cold.
Yep.
They just live.
This is
They
the
just
goblin shark, by
exist.
the way.
Oh, I don't like the goblin shark. That's horrifying.
Yeah, they're
Oh, did you see the-
kind of terrifying.
You don't like how their mouth just comes out and tries to bite something?
Which is funny
Yeah.
because prior to that, they look so goofy.
and
And then as soon as like food comes by, it's like, oh.
yeah, they're like the
Which is
moray
me.
eels of sharks.
It's me.
It's like, oh, hey, this looks mighty tasty. Oh, it's 30 yards away. No matter. Oh!
Me.
Size matters not.
Yeah, the goblin shark's kind of fucked up,
Yeah.
but I love him.
I love the whale shark, though. Such a gentle
Whale
giant.
sharks are great.
I just,
And then there's tiger sharks.
yeah, this is
They're
bad.
just assholes.
Yeah, tiger sharks are like most sharks. You can you can swim in the water, and as long as you don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with you.
Yeah, they don't care.
Tiger sharks.
Except
are just
tiger
like,
sharks.
I am here to fuck shit up.
Pretty
Tiger
much.
sharks will eat, like they've eaten cars. They've cut open tiger sharks and they found license plates in their belly.
Yep.
It's just they eat anything and everything.
So it sounds like these car manufacturers need to make their cars better so sharks can't eat them.
Gotta make them shark proof.
Chris, can you imagine the next car commercial? It's just like, oh yeah, this thing's got all-wheel drive. It's built for snow and sleek. It's shark-proof, and it's got these winter tires
Yeah.
already on there. It's like, wait, what was that last
Just-
one? Oh yeah, no, it's
just-
got these winter tires.
Tired.
Yeah, just slip it in there.
Yeah. Like,
do you
no,
mean,
one
shark
before that. Oh, you mean the all-weather traction thing going on? Just like, whatever. This bad boy can handle so many shark bites.
Shark bite. Ooh ah.
Shark fin, you did it! You ate a car. The next Finding Nemo is just them just living in a car that one of the sharks ate.
Oh my god,
God.
can you imagine?
Who needs an anemone when you can have a shark?
right now. Yeah.
Anemone.
No. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I felt like sharks earlier.
Nem 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 nem.
I mean, it was like Shark Month for basically all of August. So
Yeah. God, I'm waiting. I know up here where we are, we don't get a lot of them, but I know once or twice we have had shark warnings in the water.
apparently, I'm gonna have to search this up. But Vic just saw on the news yesterday that there was a shark spotted off like by Stanley Park.
Yeah, because when I was looking up sharks, I was like, "Oh, hi, Kiki." That's not what I said when I looked up sharks. Because Kiki is our cat.
Yeah, son of a bitch. There it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I don't think they showed which one was it. Did they figure out which one it was?
No, I'm trying to figure that out now.
Because I bet you it's just the water's getting so hot up here now.
Yeah.
Because we're getting more tropical climate as global warming hits us more and more and
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
climate change.
more. I wouldn't be surprised. I think great whites are in the Pacific quite often, and they
That's kinda
have
what I
been
was
known to come
expecting.
up here. Like, I know it has happened where we've seen great whites up here, but not often. So I wouldn't be surprised.
That's kind of what I was expecting it to be.
Oh my god, was it actually that? I think it was actually a dog shark.
Oh,
Was it actually a dog shark?
Dogfish. It was a
Fucking
dog
dog.
shark.
It was a fucking dog shark.
Shit. That's exactly what
That's
it was.
hilarious.
That's funny.
Oh, so those aren't. If I remember correctly, dog sharks are not dangerous.
No.
They're very small.
Grow to
Well,
80 to 159 centimeters.
oh, they're actually kind of cute.
Yeah, they're really cute. They're because sharks are divided into two, like actual meat eaters and then bottom feeding meat eaters.
Those are cute.
They're one of the bottom feeding ones.
Christ, you would almost mistake this for a sturgeon.
Yeah, well, except it's like way too small.
If anything, sturgeons are more vicious than these things, probably.
Yeah,
No
sturgeons are
wonder-
fucking scary.
Yeah, because like these are kind of like those little sucker fish that you get in like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, plecos.
No, like in Animal Crossing when you're catching sharks and you sometimes get those guys. With the fins. They just call them,
Remors.
no, they literally just call them suckerfish, even though that's not actually what they are.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! I bet you. Is it the ones that stick to the bottoms of sharks?
Maybe.
Remos?
I don't know.
Remers. I'm too tired for this today. I went to bed. I'm like, I work tomorrow. I need to go to bed. 2 hours later, I had not left my chair. I'm like, I need to go the fuck to bed.
Very smooth.
Hey,
I
I didn't
went
stay
to-
up to 5 a.m. this time.
Hey,
No, you didn't.
there we go. Bonus.
This
No, I think I was-
did stay up to 5 a.m. at one point, which I did.
No, god damn it. I went to bed at like midnight, I think.
Actually, about when I went to bed as well, because I had a migraine. Again.
It was 11
No.
for me.
Oh, this is not too bad.
And then I woke up at 6 in the morning because there was a game on.
Yeah.
Good
I woke up at 7 because I just don't. I'm at the point where I just don't turn my 7 a.m. alarm off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just stays on.
Yeah.
I'm lazy. The only time that alarm goes off or on is if I have to wake up even earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I never
do we-
really wake up at 7.
I wake up at 7 every day. Do I get out of bed? No.
No.
That is the other question altogether.
See, I get up
'cause-
at like
4?
I've occasionally had to get up at like 4, but usually just due to the fact that I generally have like runs early in the morning, I'm up at like 5:30.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Once you
Yeah.
get used to it, I say as
Yeah.
I'm yawning.
Yawning. Oh my god, as you yawn.
That was perfect.
Yeah. It was really funny though, because I woke up this morning, I messaged a good morning out. I always send someone a good morning because it's funny, because it's like the middle of the afternoon for them.
Yeah.
And then 2 hours later, I got up and I'm like, okay, I'm actually out of bed now.
There we go.
Like, I'm officially out of bed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did message them a few times because I had my phone under the covers with me. I'm like, I don't want to get out of bed.
Aw.
It's nice and warm in here, but it's so bright. Like by 7:30,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because of the window, it was brighter in the bedroom than it is with the light on.
Yep.
Speaking of work, though, Kyra, don't you have a story time?
I have a story time. I have a story time. Play the jingle.
Story time with Kyra.
So it is mostly healed. I'm gonna say this now. There is still a line in my fingernail, though.
There's
it is
a
still
what?
very tender. A line in my fingernail.
Ooh.
Yeah, like the little crease that forms.
Oh no, it's not dented. It's gonna take a lot more than to dent my fingernail. You know this. I've withstand so much.
True.
I meant there's like a line of blood under my fingernail. So, at work, to get into the back room, you have to put in a code. And then the door, you can push the door open because that it doesn't unlock the door. It just turns off the security second for a second. The door is always unlocked.
That's concerning.
It doesn't lock. It doesn't lock.
Oh dear.
Because it's a simple push door, but it's an auto closing one. So like you push it open, it just automatically closes. Because I found out, I thought it was just like, it was one of those old school pull levers where it just auto closed. So I was in charge that night. That night was my test to see if I could close the store by myself. And there was another manager there in case I fucked up or something broke or something happened. So I came through. There's only 2 doors into the back room. I came through the far one because I was gonna go to the front, and I just happened to be by the far door in the back room, so I went through that one. And my brain's just kind of spacing out. I'm not really thinking about what I was doing. I was thinking about what I had to do. And I'm like, I need to do this, 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 and this, and this. And then I'm like, I need to fucking open the safe still.
Mm-hmm.
That was on my mind. Hate the safe. And I guess I didn't move my hand fast enough because the door auto-closed on my hand.
Oh.
Thankfully, it only hit one of my fingers. It only hit my middle finger. But that night we found out just how much pain I can withstand because I silently said fuck and I just continued on my merry way for 10 minutes until it hurt. Like I just held it in my hand, like I was just putting pressure on it because I didn't want to look at it. I didn't want to see how bad this was.
Mm-hmm.
And for 10 minutes I just continued doing what I was doing, like just not paying attention, trying to ignore it, until tears were physically falling down my face and I could not, like, it was not voluntary. Wasn't actually crying. It was just, there was so much pain. There were tears in my eyes.
Oh god.
Oh, that's bad. That's
So
big pain.
still no screaming or anything. So I just turned to like one of the employees and go, I'm gonna go run my hand under some cold water. And she's still thinking of nothing of it. She thought I did it earlier. I was like, she's like, yeah, go ahead, go for it, blah, blah. So I walk away and I'm running my hand under cold water for 10 minutes. I'm standing there and the pain is not going down. Look at my hand by now. Half my fingernail is purple.
Ooh.
It is swollen to double the size of my other finger, like my other middle finger. And the bottom of my hand is solid red, or the bottom of my finger is solid red. So I'm like, alright, I need to go tell the other manager what I've done.
I did.
So I got a piece of paper towel, I wrapped it around my finger with the cold water, and I was just kind of keeping it under pressure. And I walked over to him through the same door that slammed on my hand. It has been maybe 15 minutes since I did this. He was standing by that back door when I did this and did not notice. I walked by him. I walked by him again. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but like I fucked up. And he's like, what? I'm like, and I just pull off the cloth of my hand, and he sees a solid purple fingernail in my finger, because it's all above the first knuckle. So like, even if it managed to break it, it's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck? When did you do that? How did you do that? I'm like, that door about 15 minutes ago. But I'm like, I know, I walked by you. It's like, but you didn't. I'm like, no, I didn't scream. Just kind of just kept going. So we're thinking, and we're like, as far as the two of us know, we did not contain ice packs, like the snap ones in our first aid kit.
Yeah.
But we both knew we had like freezies in the freezer for the employees. So he's like, just go in the back, sit down for like however long you need, just hold a freezie on your hand. And I'm like, all right. Open the freezer, and I grabbed the box of freezies because I was gonna take a flavor nobody likes, because I was probably gonna have to throw it away. There are ice packs in the back of the freezer, I found out. So I took one, I sat there for 10 minutes and going, it hurts, it's not, the swelling's going down, but the pain's not. But I'm bored as shit now.
Oh no.
So I looked at my hand, I kind of like I kept hold of the ice pack, used the paper towel I had to like connect my finger to it, shoved my whole hand in my pocket and just continued, walked back out onto the floor. I was just doing everything one-handed and they're like, what's wrong? And I pulled out my whole hand. And they just saw the horrible contraption of what my finger looks like and I just shoved it back in my pocket.
Ooh.
Never a dull moment with you.
So wait, when did you do this?
Wednesday night.
Oh my god. My hand cramped up on me. Where it flat out just like flared up in like pain on Thursday, and it's looked like it's either a very mild sprain or tendinitis.
Yeah, tendinitis sucks.
Yeah, so I've been off the last couple days, resting my hand. It's a lot better now. It's mainly just like tight. My hand is just tight, but you know. Tight.
Oh, yeah. So when I went back the next day, we were both in. And he's like, how's your hand? I'm like, well, it's still purple, but it's gone down. Like, the swelling has gone down. It's almost the same size as my regular finger, and it's only like a big purple stripe now. But it was still very tender. Like, if I touched the keypads with that finger, it, like, I was on fire.
Oh.
And I'm like, and then he's like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. So it was this door, and he points at this door. I'm like, yeah, it was that door. And he's like, you know, these are solid steel. It takes like 3 men to move this door when it's not on the hinges. And I'm like, what? What? And he's like, yeah, I did renovations in a store. All the back doors are solid steel doors. I'm like, ow.
Like, the fact that you still have that part of your finger to begin with is astonishing.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I was like, well, then I showed him like my other hand where like the Dumont scar is that I have no feeling in. I'm like, well, my fingers have withstand a lot over the ages. Like that one that has no feeling. And then he's like, because it was really hot out in the back room, you can clearly see the X-shaped scar on my finger.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck did you do? I'm like, well, this one's from me being stupid with a knife, and this one was my lizard.
Because you took too long to give it the worm.
I didn't even get the worm out of the bag.
It was still taking too long.
Taking too long. I've learned since then to take the worms out of the bag before I open the cage.
Yes.
But that now when I give her worms, I physically pick her up and I put her on my actual desk, and I put the worms on the desk.
That works.
That does work, actually.
Yeah, because sometimes she bites them and like they fall apart, like they get chomped in half. Mm-hmm. So I don't like the gooey stuff getting in the sand.
Because then you gotta clean it.
Yeah, and she won't let me grab it to clean it, so it's easier just to feed them on my desk.
Where it's gross, but like you can clean it easier.
No, I usually put like because I have like 4 or 5 baby, like actually swaddling blankets for babies.
Oh, is that the only way you can handle, like where you can hold, that's the only way to hold her?
Well, she likes those. I bought them because they were soft and nice and she liked them.
Huh.
I bought them when she was a baby.
Aww.
Because when they were a baby, I didn't put sand in there. She had wood shavings, like really thick, chunky ones.
Oh.
Because I got her as a surprise. I didn't know she was coming that day, but I had wood shavings from Morden, my chameleon at the time. So that's what she had when she was a baby.
The Reptibark.
Morden!
Yeah. I miss Morden. Morden was a good lizard. He was also an asshole.
You just create asshole lizards.
Krios wasn't an asshole. She was just dumb.
No, I don't know about that one.
No, Krios never bit anyone.
No, I mean, like, I'd never heard of that one.
Oh. Krios was the leopard gecko.
Oh.
Morden was just a grumpy old man. Chameleons don't like being picked up.
No.
Or being handled. But, so I would open the cage, and he would crawl onto the top of the cage door, because I had a swinging open one, and it sat beside my desk on the floor. And he didn't like being handled or anything, but he liked it when I was facing him and talking to him. So I would be here on my chair on a microphone talking to someone. but I'd be looking at him like I was having a conversation with him, and he enjoyed that. He would sit on the top of his door and do that. And sometimes he would crawl on the desk, but not often.
What a weirdo.
He would usually stay on his door. Yeah. I'm still sad the reason he died is because he wouldn't let me trim his nails.
Really?
Okay, so his nails got too long to grip onto the wire cage walls.
Oh, did he fall?
Yeah, he fell and his spine broke. Like, he was fine in the morning. He was on his favorite... I had, like, a special leaf that I hung right by the top by the lamp. That was his favorite spot. And usually he would climb on the wall to get down. Even though there were branches, he chose to use the wall. And it looks like when I came home, he was he was on the floor and his spine snapped.
Oh.
Poor thing.
Yeah. He was a good lizard, though. He was only, like, a few years old.
So you're saying Morden didn't die curing the genophage?
Morton did not die during the genophage.
Oh.
Like, honestly, I don't know if I would get another bearded dragon. As much as I love them right away.
Morden was just so good.
Morton was it's hard. Chameleons are hard, though.
Yeah.
Chameleons are finicky bastards.
Mm-hmm. Cool as hell, though.
Oh, yeah. But finicky bastards.
Yeah, like, I have Morton's old cage.
I think
disassembled.
I really like the Jackson chameleons. I think that's what they
He
are.
was a... Fuck, what was... The Jackson ones are the ones with the horns, right?
I think, yeah. They're also the ones that tend to be more vibrant. You might have had a veiled, I think.
I had a veiled one. I know which one I had.
Yeah, because veiled are probably the most common to get in the pet trade.
Mm. Yeah, Jackson chameleons, that's the one with the horns. They are the most vibrant. The veil... Morton, he usually had the common green stripes, but he would go, like, molten brown black when he was upset.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, every time.
When we get ours, we'll have some that'll either go the dark brown when they're upset, or they'll go the violent green when they're upset.
Oh, yeah, he
And then
went...
And then they pancake.
Oh, he never pancaked.
Yeah.
Never pancaked.
Ours sometimes would pancake, which is basically when they flatten their body out
Yeah.
vertically.
Because they can't flatten it horizontally. But it was funny because he would be irritated. There were times when I had to keep him in my hands because the power went out.
Mm.
So I would just keep him in my hands. And he would just play along my fingers. He would just keep walking. Like, I would use my fingers as a treadmill.
Yeah.
Or he would go up my arm and then come back down. He's so tickly. But yeah, he usually would calm down after a while when he realized, no, you're not going back. You have to stay out here.
There are reasons for this.
So he would calm down and he would go pink.
Oh.
He would be pink and yellow, and it was hilarious, and
I've
I loved it. It
never
was one of my
seen that
favorite
happen.
colors. I think he was trying to match my skin tone.
Oh. That's cute.
It was really cute. It's dark as
Maybe I
dark.
will disappear.
yeah. It was he went pink? Question marks. I was never able to get a picture though, because every time he went pink, it was like the middle of the night in the power outage, and we only had candlelight and the almost dead phones. You don't waste your phone on pictures in the power outage. You waste it on checking to see when the power outage is coming back on.
And some sort of vague, like, entertainments.
Nope. I sat at the kitchen table in moccasins with the lizard. And I think I played, like, Rummy by myself. Or no, I played Solitaire. That's what I was playing. I was playing Solitaire with cards. Because I could do that with one hand when he wasn't treadmilling.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh no.
Do it.
Do it. There we go.
2, 3,
4,
4,
5.
5.
5.
Okay.
Oh,
5 in
Good.
a row.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot.
Aw.
I've heard a lot worse.
Sneeze
I've
to beat
heard
us
like
5.
7 or
Who's
8.
next?
I already sneezed earlier, and I still feel like I need to sneeze, but it's not coming out.
I went on a heckin' sneezing fit and a half yesterday. Oh my god.
Oh, how many did you get to?
I don't remember counting because I was busy sneezing, but If I had to take a guess, it was between 5 and 7
Oh, yeah.
at a
shit.
time.
Ooh, oh, did you have like them in batches?
Oh yeah, no, they're always in batches.
Oh.
But it's
I
funny
would-
every
Allergies
so
are
often
bad.
I'll just get like the rogue sneeze that just happens because.
The dad sneeze.
Pretty
Sorry,
much.
what?
Yeah, you know, you just kind of minding your own business or watching TV or whatever, and all of a sudden, just a sneeze
just-
comes out, and
it's
that's
like,
it.
It's like a nuclear explosion.
Yeah, like there's no
Uh.
rhyme or reason why it happens. It's like left over from like the last sneezing fit that got left behind or something, and it just kind of happens.
That's fair.
It just finds an opportunity to present itself in the most opportune opportunity
And
that
it's usually
it deems
very
fit.
loud.
Oh, it's
the
extremely
sneeze
loud.
finds a way.
Scares the shit out of everyone, including the sneezer.
Oh, poor Ben's probably terrified every time that happens.
Of course he is.
Boomy
He's just
hates
sleeping in
when
his
I
perch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Boomy
How is
fucking
Ben? We haven't heard
hates
any
when I
tales of Ben in a
sneeze.
while.
He hasn't really done anything stupid in a while. Oh, no, he has. Oh, this is great. So,
Tales of Ben.
fails with Ben.
Wait,
So-
no, that's gotta be a new thing.
Oh, fuck, another goddamn jingle. Alright, I'll come up with that one eventually. So, I mentioned before that we got him cat grass. It was a whole
Yes.
cat grass kit thing, and the box that it came with, like you cut out holes in the box and it turns into a treat box. So
Yes.
he was doing that the other night, and we were both convinced that one of these days he was just gonna stick his entire head in the box and get stuck
Oh.
and freak out.
Oh.
Oh no.
Sure enough, earlier this week, that is exactly what happened. And it took Vic and I probably a solid 5 minutes to finally stop laughing to go console the cat. It was fucking hilarious. We're just sitting there, we're just watching TV, and there's a hole at the top of the box, and he always sticks his head in there to try and scope out where the treats are, I guess. And this one particular time, he stuck his head a little too far in, got stuck, and does the thing where like he lifts his head with the box and starts backing up and flailing all over the place.
Oh god.
Meanwhile, there were treats still in there, so the treats are flying everywhere. The box is flailing all over the place. He finally gets the box off and he buggers off. Oh, the poor thing, but it was fucking hilarious.
Oh
Poor
man.
cat. But that's
Did you
great.
record it?
I really wish I did. It happened so quickly. We wouldn't have had time.
There was the giggling was more important. It's hard to record things when you're laughing that hard.
I know.
Oh my god.
Dude, he's
Oh.
a precious boy.
He's a very
He's-
precious boy.
A dumbass.
Yeah,
That's
what a
just
dumbass.
cat. That's just like cat owner speak for dumbass.
I know.
Yeah. the precious boy just means what an absolute fucking moron.
Oh,
Just
100%.
anyone who has a cat, everyone they're always just like, "Oh, what a cute boy! What a little precious bunny!"
Oh, he's so precious.
and then what they mean
My cat is the stupidest thing to watch.
just
this planet.
is subtitles. What a fucking dipshit!
It's like, this dumbass has done so many dumbass things. Let me regale you the stories.
Oh yeah, I think yesterday we were being like, "Oh, Boomy, the bestest boy, except for when you do this and this and always."
And this.
Yeah.
Because
Never the bestest boy, except for when he's not.
Boomy
not,
has
always.
realized he can keep standing in front of the TV.
Yeah, we were saying that.
Which isn't as big of an issue generally. However, in my time, nursing my hand. Well, that's a bit overdramatic.
And that's a strange sentence.
Just in my time whilst my hand heals, and I've basically just been kind of home, not really doing anything. I have been on Amazon Prime watching all of the Evangelion movies. You know, the Japanese anime movies with subtitles. And when Boomy stands in front of them, I cannot read the subtitles. And if any of you have ever watched any of Evangelion, you would know
Subtitles only barely help you.
subtitles only barely help you understand the fucking thing. So, just
Meanwhile, I've just been binging The Mentalist because, yep, that's my thing again.
yep.
But that is okay.
That is okay.
It was also pretty okay.
All was well.
I think there was that. Are we still playing the game?
We are. I was going to do a segue, but I had food in my
I
mouth.
didn't remember. I was about to do the what's in the line segue, but I'm like, wait, no, I don't want to.
No.
No, I'm not sneezing again.
Oh.
Do
oh,
it!
They said.
All right. The previous
sneezing
count is
again.
5.
Oh, I don't know if I can sneeze.
Come on. Let's make it happen.
We're walking too far away. We can't get a count.
Oh, I will blow the volume up so high to make sure we hear it.
I can't. I'm not sneezing.
Damn it!
Oh no!
Kira, you cursed me.
That's even worse.
Good.
Good.
Why am I allergic to cats and own cats?
I've been
Welcome
there
to my
before.
world. So are we ready for some? I've already forgotten what I called this.
Same.
Japes and gapes.
Oh, it's
Factor Fever Dream.
That
Yeah.
Factor Fever Dream. I should probably put that in the spreadsheet I'm staring at.
There you go. Do you have?
But I won't.
Do you have fever dream as one word?
Fever Dream is one word.
Okay.
I think it is. I have it as one word.
Well,
On my
that's,
calendar.
That's how it's getting tagged then. If you have it as one word, that's how it's getting tagged.
It's one word now, people.
Fuck your English.
Alright, so if you guys forget, I gave you 3 random copy and pasted wiki summaries, which I had to slightly edit to take out names.
Yeah.
And you guys each get a question about it. There are certain facts I'm just going to give you because I ended up giving them to you last episode, so I'll just do it again. And you have to guess if it's true or false. You also can get a bonus point if you guess the name of the show.
Yes.
Which Devin did.
Which Devin
He
did
did.
before I asked
I
for
did
it. He tried to
before I
guess
was
it before
asked.
I even finished reading the
That
scenarios.
was partially because I was kind of distracted on my phone when you were describing the rules, and I didn't want to admit it.
Fair enough.
I knew it!
I mean, yeah, but like ADHD means that you're always distracted on your phone.
Exactly.
Not just
So
you, but
That's-
me, which I'm currently doing.
That's why I have so many things on my desk, including a receipt for a $96 post office thing.
What in the office could be $96?
I had to mail something. I had to mail 2 packages.
Oh.
The post office, like the physical post
Yeah, but
office
that's
where you
still
take mail.
expensive.
I needed the tracking ID, so I had to get the top, like, 4-day shipping one. So it cost me $96 to mail 2 packages.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Someone offered to send me the money back.
Jinkies.
Oh, that's
Should have
nice.
taken it.
I don't have Vimo.
Damn it.
Yeah.
PayPal.
Also, like, American to Canadian.
Right.
PayPal takes a fee.
Oh, they do too,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah. All right.
Anyways,
So our
yes.
scenarios. All right. Let me blow up this window over here, so I can
Don't blow
read.
it up. That'll be loud.
Well, I meant make it big so I can fucking
I know,
read.
I was making a joke.
All right. A, the first one. A tale of a woman and her friend that takes viewers along for a learning adventure in craft creations in every episode. I had to dumb these down really quickly because, man, they put so much detail into it. All these 2 siblings as they find small ways to make their weekends an adventure through crafting and storytelling. And, oh my god, they all say adventure, I just noticed. Every episode is an adventure as a father shows his kids the fun way to craft and play. Can you guys guess the theme?
Craft and adventure.
Adventures out
Uh,
there.
Adventure turns out, I didn't notice adventure was written in all of those till now.
Very smooth.
A good job me. But yeah, the theme is crafting. It is kids crafting shows. So these are all
God.
targeted at children.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
And like last time, I am going to give you the years they came out and how many seasons. So the first one ran for 3 question mark years from 2001 to 2003. The show got cut off in the middle of season 3. That's why it's question mark.
Okay.
I think because it literally shows season 3 episode 1 and then nothing else.
Oh, well. There it is.
Damn.
The second one is 2 seasons, ran from 2005 to 2006. And then I guess it didn't get good enough ratings because it never aired again.
That's not what I expected then.
And the second one is my brain just
Wait.
dying on the inside. ran for one season, got cancelled by the network, and it happened in 2001. All of these shows ended up getting cancelled. So that's the hidden theme is Lawn Adventure is getting cancelled.
Jesus.
And these are all like children's.
These are all targeted at children, probably under the age of like 8.
Okay, so probably
kids in the
nothing
early
like-
2000s didn't want to craft.
I know, man.
See, I was thinking Phineas and Ferb, but then, that didn't get canceled.
Yeah, that's
Nor
still
did it
going.
run for only. It is not. It is finally over.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys have any other questions about these shows? Remember, you get one question about one of those 3.
God.
I do have the channels they originally aired written down, so I don't have to go clicking through their wikis. And I have all the wikis up too.
What channel did the first one go on?
The first channel originally aired, or the first show originally aired on Treehouse.
Oh God. Wait, can you actually repeat the title for the first one?
I can't
not
repeat the title.
The story, the summary.
A tale of a woman and her friend that takes viewers along for a learning adventure, and let me click it, and craft creations in every episode.
Okay.
I think I know what
Alright.
it might be.
That Chris thinks they know this first one. Do you two have
I
questions?
think I know what it. I think I know what it is.
All right. Do you have questions? You aren't answering yet.
Yeah.
We only get one question, right?
You get one question each. So Devin and McBride both have a question.
Yeah.
What channel did the second one come out on?
Discovery Kids.
The fuck is that?
Okay.
You never heard
It
of
was-
Discovery Kids?
What?
I don't remember.
Oh man, that channel was great. It was right up there with Animal Planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of great.
Brad, do you have any other questions?
Can I hear the summary of the second one again, please?
That is fine. Follow these 2 siblings as they find small ways to make their weekends an adventure through the crafting and storytelling.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Input Minecraft Villager here.
Yeah, I've already know it.
Oh, that second one was kind of the more recent one too, wasn't it?
That is the one that went from 2005 to 2006.
What is
That was, I think, like the last few years of the Discovery Kids channel too.
What does that one
Yeah, I
sound
think it
more
was.
familiar than the other ones?
It's Discovery Kids. You probably ended up watching it anyway.
Well, 2005, I was in grade 9?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
See, the funny thing about all of these is that since I grew up with a brother who was autistic, I ended up probably
You watched a lot of
watching
these.
a lot of these shows. But the thing is, I watched so many of them that they all kind of blurred together.
They all blend
and
together.
I can't fucking remember most of their names. Except one, because I have a sneaking suspicion as to what number 1 is, but that's about it.
Also.
Only the second one sounds familiar to me.
All right. Do you have any other questions, McBride? You have a question.
I
though.
know, but same as the last one. It's just like I don't even know what to ask.
Do you want to give your question away to Devin or Chris? I will allow that.
Ooh.
If they have a question they want to ask. You guys are technically also... You're technically working together, but also not.
Yeah. Devin, Chris, who's got a better handle on who knows what on the things?
I do have one weird question.
Go ahead, take it.
Does the first one involve like a raccoon?
I would not answer that question either way.
Fair enough.
I don't answer questions about the specific characters.
Well, poop.
I will let you reuse a question. Because that's the same with the Jackie Chan one. I'm not going to answer that.
Nothing character specific.
Yeah, it's too specific about the show. All right. I guess we got no more questions.
Yeah, I guess not.
So the first one, true or false?
True.
True.
Sure, I'll say true.
The second one,
I'm saying true on that one.
I think
I'll
that's
go
true.
with McBride and say true.
Yeah.
Alright, and the third one.
Well, maybe false?
I'm gonna say that one's false.
You're all going false on that one?
Yep.
Alright. So we'll go backwards. We'll go 3, 2, 1, just because this is funnier. Alright, the one that you guys all thought was false about the father showing his kids the fun way to craft a flag, that is indeed false.
Cool.
I wrote that at like 7 a.m. really quickly.
Oh, you're coming up with these.
Somehow.
I'm making these up, the false ones.
Oh, shit.
Last... I'm bullshitting out my bloody ass.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's concerning. Get that checked out.
Yeah, your ass should
The
be
second
bloody.
one, which McBride really thinks is really familiar on Discovery Kids.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's false.
Damn it.
Oh.
These two siblings don't find small ways to adventure. That's not a thing that happens.
Shit.
I did base it off of Slightly Max and Ruby.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's just probably why it sounds familiar.
Okay.
Ruby and Max.
I was gonna say eventually, if you guys want characters, this is an animated show about talking animals.
Ah.
And the third one, which nobody ever gave me a title for any of these,
Crazy
by the way.
Quilt for the first one.
I thought it was the big comfy couch.
No.
Big Comfy Couch is not about crafting.
The
No,
Crazy
it's
Quilt
not?
is. No.
No.
But the Crazy Quilt is, and that is indeed Crazy Quilt.
Ha!
I don't know what that
I
is.
knew it!
Crazy
I
Quilt
loved that
was,
show. It would like only ever show up at like midnight, and I had to sneak out.
It showed
and,
up
like,
at
stay up.
midnight and 5 a.m.
And like you had to, because it would always be, and then always after that you had to get like I think it was Ants in the Pants or
Hamparo.
something like that.
It was Hands in the Pants and Hemparo.
Yeah, so like I would have to like stay up and like sneak out of the bedroom to go watch it because I fucking loved that show.
Yeah, it was one of those weird shows where like it was some
There's a
crazy
CGI
crazy.
raccoon.
It wasn't CGI. That's a puppet.
Oh, whatever. I don't know. I was a kid.
Yeah, that's a puppet raccoon and some older lady, and they would teach you how to make little craft animals, and they would storytell with it.
Yeah, so I was like, I know that show. I know exactly what show that is.
Alright, so Chris has 3 points for that episode, and the rest of you have 2. Alright, yeah, that was indeed Crazy Quilt.
Yeah, because
That was a weird show.
Oh god.
Had to Google. I had to go into the
forgot
depths
about
of Google
that. I forgot
to find
about that
Crazy
show.
Quilt, by the way. The depths of Google. To
God,
find,
you know what's
there is no wiki.
terrifying?
There is no wiki.
When did you
know
say
what's
this Crazy Quilt
Crazy-
thing was on?
2001 to 2003.
It started in 97.
You found the wiki?
it's
I
on
just
IMDb.
I just googled Crazy Quilt and it says 1997, 3 seasons.
Yeah, because when you
Also,
actually
she's
Google the
horrifying.
episode, yeah, she's fucking scary looking. On IMDb, it shows 1997, but when you look at when the episodes originally aired, it's 2001.
Yeah, it does show season 2 was 2001, season 3 was 2003. So
Yeah, the whole thing was fucking weird. I had to go off of a lot of websites because all of them had only half information. The official wiki for this website is 1 paragraph long,
yeah, sure.
and there is no
She
information.
reminds me of my old daycare person.
That's
Possibly she
horrifying.
was.
She was the best. I loved her.
Her smile
Yeah.
looks like she murders small children.
Well, that could very well be the case as well, which is probably why they got me the heck out of there as soon as possible.
That makes so much sense now. Hi, cat.
Hi, cat.
If I can say anything
Oh.
about this one game that you've created, it is making me do a really deep heckin' think into the deep subconscious of what is left of my mind to try and think of whatever the hell I was watching back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's fact or fever dream.
It's nostalgia.
Did it actually
porn.
happen?
Which doesn't help for me because I don't know if I can think that far back and remember these specific details.
And over here
Oh.
in Nostalgia Corner.
Right? It's like, ah.
Yeah. Hello, what's wrong, cat? What is wrong?
I'm gonna have to
You
catch
don't
up
know,
on all
huh?
the old shows I used to watch.
No, look at the snuggles. Look at these
That's
snuggles.
Snow Cloud.
Well, obviously.
Once you said Snuggles, it's like, Snow Cloud.
Both of you.
That happens a lot. Anytime
Boomy meowed.
cries.
We had to respond, otherwise he was gonna think we were ignoring him.
Why are you staring at the Spider-Man poster, Boomy?
Spider-Man. He
Because
wants to
Boomy
be the
wants
spider.
to be Spider-Man.
What?
Didn't you know? He wants to get bit by a radioactive spider and be Spider-Cat.
Spider-Cat. Spider-Cat. Causing trouble.
Snowcloud.
Of a hat.
Okay, so I'm just doing a quick old heckin' search here, and because I'm thinking back on like old shows that I used to watch, and I realize until Kyra starts talking about shows that were like 92 or 86 or something like that, then I'll start remembering some things.
Yeah.
Things in
so
the
that would
early
be-
2000s are very like jumbled.
Unfortunately, that I won't know. Actually, that's not true. I might know some of them.
You probably will.
You might know some of them from reruns.
Because some of the ones
I-
those that I searched up, they've been on for a few years. So
And
Yeah, there are. I basically I have a master list for like the 10 weeks we're doing this, that I just have to fill in the false ones, but I know every single category.
yeah, well there you go.
So there are some on there that McBride's gonna have better chances with, but I got the kitty cartoon ones out of the way quickly because those are gonna be the funny ones where I'm gonna sit here watching you go, the fuck is that?
Right? Especially since a lot of the summaries for the like super innocent child ones, there's like an adult and a child are going off on an adventure lost in space.
God.
Like some shit like that. And it's like
Yep.
it's something as
Oh,
easy
no.
as like magic school bus. It was like, what the fuck?
Yep, that was the magic school bus.
the magic school bus.
Oh, that just made me remember another show.
Yeah, I'm
I-
trying not
I-
to list off as many as I can to just like the more advantage that I can get, the better.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. That's probably a really good idea.
Yeah.
The more advantage you have, the better.
hmm
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
Oh dear.
Oh bother.
I still need to sneeze.
Yeah, the Costanz.
Sorry, I did like a weird little like old British accent there for a second unintentionally, and I swear it sounded like the dad from Aladdin. Like the Sultan.
Oh yes.
Oh god, the Sultan.
I will marry Jasmine. But you're so old.
You're oh. What's wrong, Cat? What's wrong?
As a cat, everything's wrong at some point.
True.
Well, she was like this morning and late last night. She was just like in her chair crying.
Oh.
And I just kind of go like, "The fuck's wrong? What's
What's
wrong?"
wrong with you?
And I don't know what's wrong. Like I got up and see if she wants out. No, she didn't want out. She wanted to stay in the chair. And then like, "Do you want to sit on my lap?" She didn't want to sit on my lap. I'm like, "Do you want pets?" And she didn't want pets. I'm like, "What is wrong?
Food.
What's wrong with the babe?" Well, then she would follow me out to get food.
Maybe she's trying to coerce you to get up so she can follow you for food.
No, like I usually I walked to the door and I opened it and she didn't want to come with me. She just wanted to stay in the chair.
The fuck is wrong with her then?
If it's not food, then your cat is broken. I'm sorry.
It's not food, water, or ice cubes.
Oh God.
Boomy.
We have made a mistake getting
You
Boomy.
made the mistake.
Well, you rubbed ice cubes on him.
I only did it when it was okay. To cool them down, I would throw sometimes the ice cube in the water or like use it to like cool down like their fur during the heat wave.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
it. And then Devin every now and then was like, I'll throw an ice cube in there for him. And now he riots if he doesn't get an ice cube at least once a day.
Mm-hmm.
Usually twice a day.
Fucking monster.
Yeah,
He-
it's all my fault, but I will take
You mean-
no responsibility.
You're also
for this.
the reason why he will only drink water from the Brita filter.
Yes, this is also true.
Oh, did you give the water from the filter?
Yes.
Oh god.
Because he would pour water for himself.
from the filter.
Yeah, but the problem becomes when he runs for the fridge knowing that you're opening the fridge and won't accept water from the tap.
Yeah, that's a
Ever.
problem.
See, I did that when like eons ago, when we had the water problem, like the reservoir overfilled and everyone's water was brown. You remember that, McBride?
Kind of. I had heard about it. It didn't happen so much for me, but I had heard about it.
I think I was like 7 or 8 when that happened. And so all the animals had to get like filtered water and shit.
Yep.
Everything had to be boiled, or you had to buy a filter.
Yep.
Is this what you wanted, Kat? Is what you wanted?
Was it a hand?
Fucking weirdo. Well, she decided to get off of the chair and onto my lap, and she's curled to where the desktop or the camera usually is.
Oh, she wants cat cam?
She wants cat cam, it seems, but we're not doing cat cam right now.
But she thinks that you're doing cat cam because you're talking.
Yep.
No, it's the laptop's open.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't turn off or close the laptop anymore. It just kind of stays. I turn it off and reset it when it needs an update.
That's fair.
That's it. Because I've got the trolley now, and the trolley's got like a handle on it, so part of the laptop is actually pushed through the handle, so it doesn't try and flip over.
Interesting.
Yeah. The hell? Who's adding me now? Who is messaging me?
Bitch, you don't at me.
Fucking don't at me.
It's not actually me.
It's not you, no. It's more there was something happened earlier, and everyone was being a whiny ass bitch. So I talked to the person they were being assholes to, and I was like, you know what? Don't do what they're saying. They're being assholes. Ignore them.
Yeah, why is decision?
Indeed.
Like I like the way they were arguing. I'm like, why is this being brought up like this? This is the worst way to bring this up. This is just being. You are technically, on all technicality, you are breaking the first rule of being here, which is basic damn ass respect. Now the first rule is basic ass respect.
Yeah.
Why do so many people seem to just miss the first rule?
I miss rule 5 a lot too.
What's rule 5?
To get into the server, you have to write an application, essentially.
Oh.
It's basically, you have to. There's a secret rule in there, and there's also an age gap. Like you have to be over a certain age.
Well, that just makes sense.
Which unfortunately doesn't seem to stop people from being douchebags, but
nothing
you'd
will.
think.
No.
It's very unfortunate.
It's at there's a point where we're just sitting here going, we're 90% certain all of these people are lying about this age, because there's like a wall of people applying that are exactly the age it says you need to be at, and I'm like, there's no fucking way.
Nope,
These people are underage.
Them are babies.
Them's the babies.
It's kind of fascinating, like our generation having kind of grown up in like the early days of the internet, or like quote unquote early days of the internet.
The quote early days. When the internet started getting, like, popular.
When it started getting popular, and, like, I feel like people our age, like, our generation kind of got hit with, like, a lot of very, honestly, pretty smart, like, rules in regards to, like, internet safety that I feel like the generation after us just haven't gotten.
Well, because those rules don't necessarily apply the same way anymore.
No, but, like, there's also, like, there's a certain degree of common sense that we have that I feel like they don't. Depending on the person. I've seen some dumbass shit from people my age or older. It's like...
I've done some dumbass shit.
Oh, yeah, we've all done dumbass shit, but it's like, not giving out our PIN number.
Well, yeah.
Or our, like, where we live. And
unless you can really trust, giving out where you live, if you've known somebody long enough and you've seen them face to face usually, like, there are certain things that you can do, but you've got to be careful.
Yeah. About it. But you see people just, like, throw out, like, very personal information to just
You realize
strangers.
Our first names are just sitting on the internet on YouTube for anyone to watch, right?
Yep.
See,
but those are our first names. I don't give a shit about my first name. A lot of people are named Devin. Most of them are women.
That's true.
It's true, but I'm sorry.
I knew a Devin in high school who was a girl.
So did I.
So did we.
There you go.
Same grade, even.
Yep, same grade. Thankfully, we looked nothing alike, so there was no...
Yeah, she was very, very tall.
She was tall and she was blonde.
Yeah.
And had like long blonde hair. So yeah, we looked nothing alike. So. And,
also, I never really they were one of the people that I swear skipped so many classes because I never saw them.
I saw her quite often.
I never did. I guess I was just like always on the other end of the school.
Yeah.
Like
my stomach.
I remember the last 2 years of high school. I was like in the middle of the building. I had no classes. All of my classes were at one far end or the other far end. I did not exist in the middle of the building.
See, that was the weird thing for me with high school is that like I started my last year of high school still being in like musical theater, and I was just like, there's something about just that last year. For some reason, just what the stuff we were doing musical theater, I was just not feeling it to the point where I was having like, well, I look back now and realize like those were like anxiety attacks.
Yep.
Like before I would go to them, so I straight up just dropped musical theater, and so it freed up a lot of like time for me. So after I dropped it, I suddenly just realized, like, I just had kind of a ball because I had, like, I think every day I had, like, one day I had, like, one piece of the timeline. What am I saying? I had one like,
block of change.
I had one block that was just kind of free to do whatever the fuck I wanted.
Yeah.
It was great.
I remember I always had a free block after lunch every other day, so I would just leave during lunch.
I mean, yeah.
Might as well.
I would sometimes stay and sit with everybody, but
yeah,
God, getting home like 2 hours early.
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
My entirety of my last year of high school consisted of theater, musical theater, and gym, and that's it. It was brilliant.
God,
it was even better because so they were basically side by side to each other. Like the theater room was pretty much across the hall from the gym. And like down the hall from like the lockers and everything, so I could stay at one end of the school the entire time, and it was great.
I don't remember much of my like classes or anything like that because I've been to so many fucking schools.
Yeah, you've been passed around. Like, so that didn't
sounds
come
wrong.
Out. That didn't come out good at all.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Wow.
And I already had conversations last night about people being in my hole. But wow.
Wow.
You don't just throw that out there.
we were playing Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been to like 9 schools, I think. 9.
And just in high school?
No, like schools in general, like 5 elementary schools, 3 high schools, and 1 college thus far.
That's not too bad, actually.
I never was at a school for longer than 2 years until I got to college.
That's still not too bad.
It's funny. I think, like, out of all my years in high school, I think the last year was probably my favorite, which is weird because, honestly, there was also, like, a lot of drama.
There was a lot going on.
There was a lot going on that year, but, like, I got my drama kind of out of the way, like, at the beginning of the year, so then I was just dealing with everyone else's drama.
Which is always so much more fun.
It kind of is.
Much more fun.
Well, to a degree, yes.
It's fun to listen to.
October that year was great because almost nobody in that school knew what I did.
What did you do?
Devin knows what I did in October.
What did you do in October? I don't know what you did in October.
Every day. Every day.
Oh, that's right.
October.
Yeah, you dressed up as a different thing every day of October.
Oh, costumes.
Yeah, the costumes. Like, even half of the faculty in the school did not know I did this because the school was split in half and then put together and split in half again.
Yeah.
So our grade knew, and I think half of the grade under us, and that is it. No 4?
Just 3.
Damn it.
Damn.
Yeah. The high school, it was like 90% forgettable for me, but like I think it was also just because there was a lot of like really fun stuff that we did in that last year.
I remember you guys took me away from my wood shop so often.
Oh God, we did.
Yeah, you just came banged on the window and the wood shop teacher just let me leave because I had 2 blocks of wood shop.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how many times can you chop wood?
Okay, to put this into perspective, I had 2 blocks of wood shop. I had finished the required project. I had done one of my own projects. I only got halfway through the second. And I had helped all of the exchange students. I had done more work than anyone in that class.
Yeah.
And I put together the shelving that was used to store all of the stuff.
I think at that point it's fair to go.
I just napped, like, I think the last 3 months. I just napped. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
2 blocks of nap time.
Yeah, our wood shop was basically just a jam space. Until, like, the last month of classes, and the teacher finally came out to us and saying, like, okay, you guys got to build something, otherwise I had a failure. It's like, oh, fuck, alright, here's...
You couldn't have said this 3 months
Here's
ago.
4 things of wood. It's a shelf.
You know what? That works, though.
It does.
Yeah.
We built a shelf.
correct.
He can't say we never built anything.
I'm kind of sad because that last project I was working on was like a proper pirate's treasure chest.
Aww.
And I didn't have time to go back after school to do it because obviously mother was a little overprotective, so I couldn't stay after classes to work on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Good times.
Yeah.
Good times, but also really bad times.
Yeah, there
That
was
high school.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like the beginning of that year, and like there was stuff that happened after we graduated, like right after we graduated. That was just like, oh god, end me now. But most of it wasn't to do with me, so
You gotta watch it.
I just
We got
kind
to
of-
watch.
Well, it was kind of, but that's another story which I should share on.
Nah, let's not share that one. But on that note, it's been about an hour.
Yeah, it's been about that time.
It's
yeah.
been about an hour.
Been about an hour. I hope you all.
An hour.
We've been here a while.
Yeah.
A while.
We've chatted about this and that.
It's been a while.
Sharks.
Charts.
High school. The affinities of our brain cells at the beginning of time.
Some
Crazy
doors were
quills.
involved.
Crazy quilts.
Some gore.
A little bit of everything.
At least it didn't go from cows to Pikachu as trans.
That is very true. That is
Yes.
strange.
That was just. That was the strangest escalation we've ever had.
That was an escalation.
But it was
Point.
great.
It was
It
great.
was great. I'm still confused on how we got there, but we got
I
there.
don't know. It happened.
Do you have 90 minutes?
The episode will be linked. You'll see it.
Yeah. So don't forget to lick those buttons. They're very, very tasty. I don't
Well, we went
have any.
shark. What about the salted
Yeah.
shark?
No shark.
they
Yeah.
have
See,
to
here's the
like
thing.
that.
Here's the thing. All of the shark-related food items are illegal and really bad.
Yes. And you shouldn't do it. They're
So-
going extinct.
Yeah, but fish.
You know what? How about we do it this way?
Sushi.
Lick those buttons for what shark fin soup will taste like, so you never have to eat it.
Yes. Exactly.
That's the only way you're gonna taste it is if you lick those buttons
literally
now.
lick the screen. I promise you, it'll
Just
taste better
fucking-
than the shark fin soup.
It will, because supposedly it actually doesn't taste
No,
like
it doesn't. It doesn't taste like anything.
like-
but you know,
I'm gonna eat
delicacy
sushi after
and
this.
why fuck with traditions that are hundreds of years old. Anyways,
Bye,
bye
everybody.
everyone.
Lacy ticks.
Mwah.